Hey Scorpio, what is going on? Welcome into the channel. So happy to have you here always. My name is Deborah, owner of Purusha Holistic Wellness, and this is another episode of Purusha Intuitive, where we're going to look at your energy via the tarot, astrology, and any channeled messages that come through. So let's get into it. We are just wrapping up Leo season. Actually, I'm recording on the last day. We're going to be moving into Virgo season tomorrow, and then we have a new moon in Virgo. Huge fan of new moon energy because it really allows us to kind of revamp, reset the stage for what our goals are, what we're trying to call in, bring into our life. And it helps us evaluate places where there are disconnects, places that we do need to kind of switch it up a little bit, maybe have a different perspective, different approach, different vantage point, and see where that gets us. We're doing a lot of deep work, so to speak. There are the three outer planets in retrograde, Saturn, Neptune, and Pluto, as well as Chiron, which is the wound healer in the astrology, meaning that we're like, the outer planets represent the spiritual sides of life, right? It's more like generational change, growth, evolution, etc., changing the way we think, the way we approach society. We can even just see this on a global scale with everything that's going on right now. There's a call for change. And so it starts within ourselves, right? And then we take it out to the world. And Virgo energy gives us an opportunity to remain more balanced in our approach. It puts the principle of self-love, self-care front and center so we can have a strong foundation to work off of, especially if we are going against the grain, against the tide, and we need a little extra strength and fortitude. It's not always easy. It's not easy, some of the stuff we're going through, seeing about people, situations, etc. But that's why I like to start these readings off with an energy cleansing, just to set the tone, set the vibe for the reading, cleanse out those places where we might be feeling blocked or limited. It really is a great time to set your own intention as well, especially if you've come in with something on your heart, on your mind, something in the title resonated. It's a great time to just give those over to spirit, be open to receive any messages coming through. It definitely helps like personalize these collective readings, and it works. Spirit's always trying to speak to us. And I also do personal readings. I offer a variety of healing wellness services. Readings are one of them. If you want me to look at your specific situation, where it's headed, definitely hit me up. Or if you're interested in more of a realignment of self, your mind, body, soul, I do energy healing as well as Ayurvedic or holistic wellness consultations. When we're good, strong, grounded in who we are, it's definitely that principle of Virgo that I was talking about. It gives us a strong foundation platform to work from. And I would love to help support that in whatever way possible. Definitely hit me up, Scorpio. All the info to get into contact with me is in the description box below. All right, let's get into it. I bless you with pure love and light, pure source energy, pure loving grace. I release anything that is not for your highest and best. Any fears, doubts, insecurities, lack of worth, lack of value, pain, anger, frustration, impatience, overwhelm. Cleanse it and release it from our being so that we may see and understand the messages clearly and help to make me a clear and open channel for the collective. Thank you, Father God, spirit guides, guardian angels, and my love. All right, Scorpio. So I'm hearing I'm hearing there's like maybe a little bit of competition energy surrounding you, or you're feeling not unworthy, but you're questioning like either how good you are at something, how refined you are, your capabilities. Maybe that's a better way to say it. Because it feels like whether or not you're like putting new investment into a space that you want to see grow, it feels like you're approaching something that I feel like you're connecting with, you're vibing with. Okay, the devil. This makes so much sense. This is the devil. Okay. Release yourself from the devil's grip. You are more powerful than your inner shadow. And this is exactly what I was just talking about, right? Like, it's those places that we end up doubting ourselves because someone looks better, does it better, or we are putting someone else up on a pedestal and not seeing our own value. I mean, it's maybe that's a little oversimplified, but like, I'm also hearing investing in ourselves, right? Being our biggest cheerleader, so to speak. It's these places where you are working to build up your courage, build up your strength. That is what Leo season has been all about. Unfortunately, we're working with competing energies, and so that's where that competition portion comes into play. Whenever that mentality comes up for me, I really love to just remind myself, like, we're all our own brand, right? Like, we all have our own uniqueness, our own speciality that we offer to the world. And that's really what people who are successful or good at what they do, they're able to tap into that, right? Like, it's not a better or less than. It's just, yeah, there might be certain things that need some refinement. Okay, I love this. Risk and reward is in your blocked energy. So there's something that you are kind of maybe even like slowing yourself down with a little bit. You have a desire to move in a direction that, like I said, it does feel more stable. It feels like it's bringing more to your abundance, success. Like, it's like an upgrade, you know, that's kind of how the energy comes through. But like, the devil is kind of messing with you a little bit. This questioning of yourself. I feel like some of this has come because of who and what you are working with. And whatever it has been, whomever it has been, however they've treated you, I think you were focused on the duality, right? Like, well, this person responds this way, this person responds this way. But also, you need to know like where you're at and what you need for yourself and who and what you can work with. I feel like there have been some, for instances, that like, it's not your vibe. It's not really what you want to bring into your life. But some of that has kept you limited or kept you stuck. And I think it's because of, it does have that heavy energy of the law of attraction. Okay, we also have the King of Cups coming up front and center. Law of attraction, like attracts like. If we're feeling like we only deserve a certain amount, well, then that's what we're going to get. It's that value of being in the energy, being in the vibration of what you want. And part of that, it's not just wanting it. It's like knowing that you can have it, knowing that you can achieve it. Yeah, there might be some steps that you need to take to get there. And I feel like you already have taken those steps. But then you're kind of like stepping back and questioning yourself. Something is choosing to work in partnership with you this week. There's a lot of duality going on. It looks like you put your boundaries up in a dynamic that is hard for someone. It's hard for someone because I feel like I don't know, like either, let's look and see what put you guys in this place, because for some reason, you felt like you needed to. For some reason, you felt like you needed to put up these heavy boundaries. And I feel like this is a lot about just taking time to invest in yourself. Just like I was saying at the very beginning, right? Like, when we invest in ourselves, then we have a clearer understanding idea of what we want things to look like. Someone was just being too emotional, and I think it kind of worked out to their detriment. Yeah, because I feel like it did change the playing field for you. It did force you to go back and evaluate what you really want with this Nine of Cups. But it looks like to some capacity, they're like minding themselves. Like, they're making sure that they're showing you how valuable you are to some capacity. you're like, okay, whatever. We've been down this road before. It might be messing with your head a little bit. Or I would also caution you, I'm hearing, don't let someone like take advantage of the situation because they're showing up for a minute like, hey, yeah, I'll work with you on this. A lot of this feels like indirect communication. So there's a lot of guessing games because all across the board this week, it's duality, right? It's duality. It's Gemini energy, which is represented by the twins. And it's this reciprocation, which is talking about the yin and yang. It's talking about difference of perspective, difference of opinion, how we're able to work together. What you want wants you. Sow your seeds and your harvest will undoubtedly be bountiful and rewarding. I'm also seeing this as approaching this with a different perspective. I do feel like on some level, this person's situation that you're dealing with is a little bit desperate. Like they're desperate to get back into your good graces. And they're showing that. Like I said, it looks like they're making an effort. But I don't know, like unfortunately, it goes back to this Four of Cups energy. Not valuing something that is at their disposal. And that is the thing that has gotten you into this place in the first place, right? Like because you feel undervalued. And I feel like that is where the tipping point comes into play. It doesn't look like it's happening this week because you are laying low. You're laying low. I think you're still gathering information. I think, yes, you're also kind of putting yourself out there. What is this? All right, let me see this Two of Coins real quick. Like you're not settling is, I guess, maybe a better way to say it, Scorpio. You might not feel great about yourself, or maybe some of the things that you're interacting with this Six of Wands, your victory, like these new possibilities, new opportunities, some of them just like don't feel so good, or it's not what you're looking for, because this does feel like you're looking for the right thing. And when I'm talking about the right thing, I'm talking about that beautiful harmony and balance that does come from the yin and yang. Right? Like when we can be in harmony, in alignment, even if there is diversity, even if there is difference of opinion. And whatever you're dealing with present day is not understanding that. Their understanding, it only goes so far. And so that's why there might be some like emotional explosions or emotional decisions that don't fare well for you. And so, I mean, because here's the thing, there's a reason that you've put up these boundaries, 100%. There's a reason you put up these boundaries. And it looks like you're still remaining cautious with how you move forward. I don't feel like you're trying to cut something off. Some of that might be attached to the devil holding on. I don't feel a lot of attachment energy. I feel like you want to work through this. That's what it feels like. And maybe they do to some capacity as well. There's also limitation, and that is going to be what's highlighted. And I feel like you're going to get that confirmed to you. I mean, I guess that's redundant, sorry, but there is some limitation that, again, you're not going to miss it. But with the devil, don't take it personally. Don't take responsibility, because it's not about you. It's not about you. It's about, this is someone's limitation. The Moon, King of Cups, that's someone's limitation. When the King of Cups he's like really good at handling emotion, emotional regulation, the highs, the lows, etc. when he's in his highest energy, highest version. But when he's more primitive in the lower energy, emotions are his weapon, right? Whether they're trying to manipulate or not, I don't know. But it has that vibe, like just some immaturity or not being able to like regulate, or making rash decisions that really don't make sense in the long run, can be counterintuitive. Having compassion, having understanding, these are the places that we find reciprocity. And therefore, it directs us to our abundance. Because when we are working in harmony with people, situations in our environment. It's essentially harmony of natural law, right? Like being able to navigate the diversity. And it does look like there is a lot of that going on. But guidance, direction, maintaining your ultimate goals, not letting someone's emotionality limit you or restrict you, is going to be a lot of kind of what you're trying to navigate through this week. So remaining confident in yourself and what you see and what you sense. That's that Neptune and Saturn in retrograde in Aries. Trusting your instincts and not letting those belittling, mantras that come into our mind of not good enough, or, you're stupid, or you don't deserve, or you're being crazy, or whatever, infiltrate, right? Because that feels like someone else's words to you and not something you should pick up. So I hope this helps, Scorpio. Thank you so much for your time, energy, always. I hope you enjoyed the reading and found messages that resonated here for you. Definitely drop comments below if you did. I love to hear, or just say, hey, share in a little love, a little TLC. I so appreciate all the love, all the support to the channel. Know it blesses my heart, and I'm sending it back your way.